Hey everybody, Rob Hogue here, the Bass Stalkers, by myself today. I want to do a product review for you today. I wanted to do it last year at the end of the season, but it was kind of crazy. My computer broke, I had to get a new computer, had to get new editing software, so I really just didn't do it. But I've used this reel for about a year, and when I do reviews, I kind of want to put the equipment through the ringer first, so to speak, before I give you my opinion on it. I kind of want to use it through all its applications, kind of put it through an entire season and kind of see to make sure, you know, this reel is going to also have longevity and things like that. But the reel we're talking about today is the Quantum Smoke S3 spinning reel. It's a 30 series reel. Like I said in our Q&A video, I kind of prefer the 30 series reel, but I think it's more because of the rod that I use. I am buying a bigger rod later that I think could handle the 40 series, and I might buy a 40 series for that, but the ones I'm reviewing right now are the 30 series. And right out of the box, this reel, it's super light. I mean, with this application, with this Fitzgerald Versus 6.9 medium, it's perfect. It's perfect weight distribution for the whole setup. But some of the things I like about this reel, I like the reel handle and the knob. I've used other brands of spinning reels in the past, and I don't lose the reel handle as much on this spinning reel. I don't know if it's the thickness of the knob or what the material it's made out of, but it's very comfortable in your hand. I don't really lose contact with the reel handle ever. It's just, you know, it's a nice touch. Another thing that you tend to get with spinning reels that I've had in the past are line twists, and you get those loops of death or whatever it is that go all the way inside the reel. I don't really have those issues a lot, and I think a lot of it is because I do manually open and shut my bail. I never open the bail and use the reel to shut it, because that's where you get the added twists on your line. I also run strictly braid. And if I ever have to have something where I need fluorocarbon, I tie a leader. And your leader length's going to, you know, vary, but I only run P-line TCBX braid on this, either 10 or 15 pound test. But probably the most important thing with spinning reels, because a lot of times you're throwing light line, light wire hooks, stuff like that, is your drag. And I did have the Quantum Speed Freak the year before, and I liked it, and I thought the drag system was awesome. And then I purchased this, and the Performance Tune, they're not lying, they made it even better. They actually made the increments of the drag adjustment smaller, so you can actually fine-tune your drag even more than you could in the Speed Freak. And there's benefits to that. I don't know if I can tell the difference really in the micro adjustments to the drag, but I can tell you 2 out of my 3 wins were solely on this rod and reel setup, and I did not have my drag fail me once this year. This drag did not cost me a fish. Never binded up. I never had to start it by pulling line out. It's smooth. It stayed smooth. Stayed consistent, and really that's kind of what you want in your drag system. So I mean, I really have no complaints. It's a very nice, compact, light reel. Feels good in your hand. It's cool looking. One thing I would suggest on any rod, reel, piece of equipment, if you have any hardware that could come loose over time, maybe take it out, put a dab of Loctite on it, put it back in, just to kind of ensure that stuff's not going to fall out. You know, because we're throwing rods on our deck, in our boat, in our shed, or whatever it is. Just helps you lock that stuff down. But definitely a good reel. It's not super expensive. It's not super cheap. It's kind of right in that middle range when it comes to equipment. But the benefit I see is I feel that you're getting a high level reel for a mid-level price, which you can't beat that. So if it's in your price point, go check it out. Quantum Smoke S3 spinning reel. Won't let you down. Take care. We'll see you again soon.